When the Samsung Galaxy S5 arrives, it's going to face stiff opposition, and not just from the iPhone 5S. The new Galaxy S5 will have to fend off Android competitors as well, including Google's Nexus 5, its flagship Nexus smartphone, and a device that many consider to be the best Android smartphone on the market. Now, I can't make a detailed comparison just yet, but in this video I'm going to examine what I believe are the key differences between the Nexus 5 and the Galaxy S5. So the first difference comes to design. The Google's Nexus 5 features a design that's much different than the Galaxy S5's. The new Nexus is made of plastic, but it uses the same matte material that the company used with its Nexus 7. It's plastic, but it feels much more premium, and it's also exceedingly durable. Now, the Nexus 5 doesn't come with a removable back, which means users are stuck with its stock 2300 mAh battery, and it also doesn't come with a micro SD card slot, which means that users have to have 16 or 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and then of course cloud storage as well. As far as exact dimensions are concerned, the Nexus 5 is fairly thin and pretty lightweight. It weighs just 130 grams, and its form factor is about 8.5 millimeters wide, and that's really not too bad for a smartphone with a large 5-inch display. Now, Samsung's Galaxy S5 is also made out of plastic, but that's where the similarities end. Instead of a matte material, the Galaxy S5 uses a unique perforated pattern on the back cover that Samsung gives it a modern look. It certainly draws attention to itself, and especially the gold version that looks like a giant band across the back. The Galaxy S5 also comes with a design that's both water and dust resistant, and it's a little bit slimmer than the Nexus 5 with an 8.1mm frame, but it's also heavier than the Nexus 5, checking in at 145 grams. Now, when it comes to camera, the Nexus 5's 8-megapixel camera is considered by many to be one of its worst features. While things have improved with the arrival of Android 4.4.2 KitKat, there are still those that consider it to be the most underwhelming piece of hardware on board the new Nexus. Now, there are definitely issues with the camera as well as bugs. The camera itself isn't so bad, but it definitely doesn't shine when you're taking videos in low light situations, as well as just general picture taking in casual environments. Now, the Nexus 5 camera does have optical image stabilization, which is nice because it helps to stabilize the camera when shooting video, and it also minimizes shakiness. That's one feature that the Galaxy S5's camera does not have. Now, what the Galaxy S5's camera does have are an assortment of other features like a 16-megapixel sensor and an autofocus that can focus in up to about 0.3 seconds. It also comes with advanced HDR, which allows users to actually see the final image on screen before the shutter is hit. This kind of convenience isn't afforded to Nexus 5 users who have to hit the shutter before seeing the results. Now, another difference between the Galaxy S5 and the Nexus 5 is when it comes to software. One of the perks of any Nexus device is that this comes with vanilla Android. Vanilla Android, also known as a pure Google experience, is Android the way Google intended it to be, and that means that the manufacturer UI, in this case LG, is stripped out, leaving a much simpler version of Android that people use a lot. Now, of course, the manufacturer UIs bring a different feature set, which means that the Galaxy S5, which uses Samsung's TouchWiz, comes with some features that the Nexus 5 doesn't have. For example, instead of a stock camera app, the Galaxy S5 comes with Samsung's fully loaded camera app that blows the stock app out of the water. Samsung's also added new health-related features and has also introduced a brand new ultra power-saving mode to the Galaxy S5 that will not only turn the display to black and white, but will also turn off all unnecessary features in an effort to conserve battery life. That's not available on the Nexus 5 because it runs stock Android. Now, ultimately, it will be up to you to decide which feature set is more appealing, but for now it does actually appear that Samsung has a slight edge with its additional features. I know pure Android's nice, but you really can't beat that kind of power-saving mode. Now, as far as price, carriers still haven't confirmed the on-contract price of the Galaxy S5, but there are rumors that point to it coming with a price tag that's cheaper than the usual $199.99. Now, what I do know though is that the Galaxy S5's off-contract price will likely be upwards of $600. If that's true, it's going to be a lot more expensive than the Nexus 5, which boasts an extremely competitive $350 off-contract price for the 16GB model. It's a little bit more expensive than the Nexus 4's price, but it's a lot better than any other Android smartphone on the market right now. Now, the last difference between these two smartphones is when it comes to carriers. The Nexus 5 is only available on it's not available on US Cellular and Verizon for their 4G LTE networks, and it's also not available on some of the smaller regional carriers in the US. Samsung's Galaxy S5, on the other hand, is on AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, US Cellular, and Verizon, and is also coming to Metro PCS in April as well. Now, I also expect that regional and prepaid carriers will hop on board with the Galaxy S5, something that will help to offer the Galaxy S5 a distinct advantage when it comes to carrier options. Now these are 5 differences between the Galaxy S5 and the Nexus 5, but which smartphone you really get will actually come down to your personal preference a lot. Do you prefer Samsung's design language and their extra features that come with TouchWiz, or do you prefer pure Android and a cheaper smartphone for sure, but one that's slightly more limited when it comes to carriers? It's really ultimately your decision, and I will be very interested to see what you guys think of these two phones. So please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!